Ramen, the king of college food. But what if I told you that there was more than one way to cook ramen? Welcome to Microwave Munchies. Hi, I'm Zach Morgan and welcome to Microwave Munchies, the show all about cooking your favorite foods in the microwave. Now, ramen has always been a staple of college life, but there are many other ways to cook it than just adding the seasoning packet to a bowl of water. Allow me to show you a few of those ways, and we'll start with breakfast. Today we're going to start off with a ramen egg sandwich. First, you want to get a nice big bowl and some Pam cooking spray. Butter flavored preferably. Buttered flavor's always been my favorite because obviously it tastes like butter. And you want to get a nice even coat inside of the bowl so that nothing sticks when you cook it. Next, you want to get an egg. Any old egg will do, just make sure it's from a chicken. You want to crack it into the bowl. Throw away the shell, you don't really need that. And you want to make sure it's beaten. As my idol Bob Ross likes to say, you want to beat the devil out of it.
Beat the devil out of it.
If you're feeling good, add some shredded cheese into the mix. This will give your eggs a little bit of flavor. And just beat it into the eggs. You want it to mix in there nice and good. And for a little bit of extra flavor, add some salt. Any old salt will do, but I'm just using some from the calf. And some pepper. And just season it to your liking. You want to mix that in there with it. I like my eggs extra cheesy, so I put a little bit too much cheese in there, but to me it's not too much. And you want to get a nice small plate. Coat it in Pam as well, so that nothing sticks to it when the eggs bubble up in the microwave. Put it in the microwave for about a minute on high. You want to just grab it out of the microwave. Be sure to use a towel. You don't want to burn your hands. Take it out. Those look fine. Those are some fine eggs. If you really want to save some money, just dry off the Pam off your plate. Flip it over and you can just eat off of that right there. Now you want to grab a ramen pack, but you're not going to cook it. Ramen can actually be eaten uncooked and is a great substitute for bread if you're running low on money. And I know as college students, all of us are running low on money. So you just take your fork you were using earlier and ooh, those look yummy. Just kind of put it on there. Take another pack of ramen to use as another slice of bread. And you have yourself a nice egg sandwich that you can eat on the go. So now for our probably simplest recipe of the day is ramen mac and cheese. You want to start off by just go ahead and cooking your ramen. You want to go ahead and drain all the water out of it. And all you have to do is add some shredded cheese to the mix while the noodles are still hot. You want to mix them in to make sure the cheese melts. Add a little more if you need to. It is in my humble opinion that you can never have too much cheese, unless you're making something that's not supposed to have cheese in it. I guess kind of like ramen. Once you get it nice and mixed up, you can have yourself a good old bowl of ramen mac and cheese. And it's absolutely delectable. Now for this next one, I'll have to clean the bowl out. But before I do that, would one of the cameramen like to try it? Go ahead and take a bite. Make sure you get a nice, ooh yeah, get the stringy cheese. Now it might not be as much cheese as one would expect, but
very good.
So now we move on to our final dish of the day. And this is just a nice fancy bowl of ramen, as I like to call it. So first what you want to do is you get a pack of ramen. Now notice none of these dishes you have to add the seasoning. And that's the same with this. You don't have to add the seasoning to this. You kind of just break off. You only need a quarter of the noodles for this one. So you can set the others away, maybe cook with them later. Add a cup of chicken stock. Now you want to make sure it's stock and not broth. Stock is better for cooking. So you just kind of pour a cup in there. Want to make sure it kind of covers the noodles. Add 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. And a dollop of sweet chili sauce. I'm using the Panda Express sweet chili sauce. And you just want to add the tiniest little bit. There you go. Then you want to mix it up a little bit. Just make sure the soy sauce and the chili sauce get mixed into the broth. Then you want to add 2 tablespoons of frozen vegetables. I'm just going to eyeball it. That looks like about 2 tablespoons. Make sure they're mixed in. And then microwave it for about 2.5 minutes to make sure everything cooks. We'll start it off at 2 minutes. Now, last time I cooked this, the noodles weren't tender enough at 2 minutes, but since this is a different microwave, I'm going to start at 2 minutes and then just add it in 30-second intervals to make sure the noodles are tender enough to eat. And it seems like it's done, so let's go ahead and take it out there. That smells good. And there you go, some nice fancy ramen. Now, Jeffrey, would you like another bite? Jerry, sorry. So, Jerry, would you like another bite?
I'd be honored.
Go ahead and try that out.
Trying to get a green bean.
So, get a green bean in there.
That should be good.
Now it's very, very hot.
It's good though.
A little bit better than just the seasoning packet that you add.
I think so. Oh yeah, definitely better than the seasoning packet.
Well, good. Well, I believe that's all the time that we have for today. So tune in next time for more treats from the microwave, only here on Microwave Munchies.